Today we are going to start squares and square root. Now, what is square number? In square number, a square number is the product of the number multiplied by itself. Suppose that the square of 1 is equal to 1 into 1 is equal to 1. 1 is the perfect square. The square of 5 is equal to 5 into 5 is equal to 25. The square of 8, it is equal to 8 into 8 is equal to 64. The square of 9 is equal to 9 into 9 is equal to 81, and so on. The square of 11 is equal to 11 into 11 is equal to 121. The square of 15 is equal to 15 into 15 is equal to 2 into 5, 225. The square of 18 is equal to 18 into 18 is equal to 324, and so on. Thus we see that the square of any natural number is a perfect square. It is the property of square number. Now we will read property of square number. It is the first property, square number never negative. Second property, square of any natural number never ends two, 3, 7 or 8. The third property, the number of zeros at the ends of a perfect square number is always even. For example, 100. It is a perfect square number. The number of zeros at the end of a perfect square number is always even. This is even. So it is a perfect square number. But 1000, there are 3 zeros, odd number of zeros, odd number of zeros. So it is not a perfect square number. See here, any perfect square number is with even number of zeros, not odd number of zeros. If odd number of zeros, then it is not a perfect square. If even number of zeros, then it is a perfect square. This is the third property of the perfect square number. Now property number 4. The square of an even number is even, and the square of an odd number is odd. For example, 14 square is equal to 196. If this number ends with even number, so it is an even number, perfect square number. It is an even perfect square number. And 13 is an odd number. 13 is an odd number. So 13 square is equal to 169. This number ends with 9, and that is an odd number. So it is an odd perfect square number. So we see here the square of an even number is even and the square of an odd number is odd. This is the fourth property of the square number. Now property number 5. The square of a proper fraction is always less than the given proper fraction. Now we see here the square of a proper fraction is always less than the given proper fraction. Suppose that 1 by 3 is a proper fraction. Now the square of this proper fraction is equal to 1 by 3 into 1 by 3, that is equal to 1 by 9. And we see here 1 by 9 is less than 1 by 3. This is the property of the square number, fifth property of the square number. Sixth property number 6, the square of a decimal number less than 1 is always less than the given decimal number. the square of a decimal number less than 1 is always less than the given decimal number. For example, the square of 0.2 is less than 1. The square of 0.2 is equal to 0.2 into 0.2 is equal to 0.004. 0.04. 0.04. 1 place decimal, 1 place decimal. So we see that 0.04 is less than 0.2. Thus we see that the square of any decimal number less than 1 is equal to 0.04. It is always less than the given decimal number. Now we will solve a problem. Is 1296 a perfect square number? If it is a perfect square number, then find the number whose square is 1296. Is 1296 a perfect square number? If so, then find the number whose square is 1296. This is the problem. What will we do? Now, first we will find the prime factor of 1296. Divide this number by 2. 2 6 are 12, 2 4 are 8, 2 8 are 16. Now divide again by 2. 2 3 are 6, 2 2 are 4, 2 4 are 8. Now again divide by 2. 2 1s are 2, 1 remainder, 2 6 are 12, 2 2s are 4. Now again 2 8s are 16, 2 1s are 2. Now it is not divisible by 2. So we will divide this by which number? The sum of these numbers 8 plus 1 is equal to 9. And 9 is divisible by 3. So this number is divisible by 3. 3 2s are 6. 2 remainder, 3 7s are 21. Now it is again divisible by 2. 3 9s are 27. 3 3s are 9. 3 1s are 3. Now we will make pair. We get pair 1296 is equal to 2 into 2. Again 2 into 2. Again 2 into 2. No. 2 into 2, 2 into 2, and next 3 into 3. And again 3 into 3. This is the symbol of square root. This is the symbol of square root. Now we can write here 2 square into 2 square into 3 square into 3 square. Now we take out 1 times 2 here, again 2 and again 3 and again 3. 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12, 12 3s are 36. It is the answer. 36 is the required number whose square is 1296. It is the answer. Second problem is 1575, a perfect square. Now we have to check this number is a perfect square. In order to find it is a perfect square or perfect square not, first we will find all the prime factor of the given number. So we will find 1575. Divide by which number it is divisible? It is very clear. This number ends with 5. So it is divisible by 5. First we will divide this number by 5. 5 3s are 15. 5 1s are 5. And 2 remainder, 5 5s are 25. Now it is also ends with 5, so it is also divisible by 5. 5 6 are 30 and 5 3s are 15. Now 3 plus 6 is equal to 9, so it is divisible by 3, 9 is divisible by 3, so this number must be divisible by 3. 3 2s are 6, 3 1s are 3. Now it is again divisible by 3, 3 7s are 21, 7s 1s are 7. Now 1575 can be written as 5 into 5 means 5 square, 3 into 3 means 3 square, and into 7. Here 5 forms a pair and 3 also forms a pair, but 7 does not form a pair. So this number is not a perfect square. Since 7 does not form a pair, therefore 1575 is not a perfect square. In order to make it a perfect square, if there is a question, what will we do to make it a perfect square? We will multiply this number by 7, then 7 also form a pair. Therefore, by multiplying this number by 7, we can make it a perfect square. Now, the next term is square root. Square root. The square root is just opposite of the square. Suppose that A is the square root of A is the square of S. Suppose that A is the square of S. Therefore, A is equal to A is the square of S. A is the square of S. Therefore, A is equal to S square. When we will remove the square sign here, then we will make here square root A. Then S is equal to square root A. If A is the square of S, A is the square of S, A is equal to S square, then S is equal to square root A. It is the square root. For example, 225. 225. We have to find out the square root of 225. We will find all factor of 225. First, we will divide this by 3. 3 sevens are 21, 3 fives are 15. Again divide by 3, 3 twos are 6, 3 fives are 15. Now 5 fives are 25, 5 ones are 5. Now 200 square root 225 can be written as 3 into 3 into 5 into 5. So it is equal to square root 3 square into 5 square. This is equal to 3 into 5. We will remove, when we will remove the square root sign here, then we will remove the square sign from inner side of the square root. We will get 3 here and we will get 5. 3 into 5, it is equal to 15. It means that 225 is the square of 15. So, square root of 225 is equal to 15. It is the answer. Now I am giving another problem which is a mixed fraction. How will you find the square root of a mixed fraction? Write down, find the square root of, find the square root of 12 wholesome 24 by 25. Find the square root of 12 wholesome 24 by 25. Solution. First, we will change this mixed fraction into improper fraction and write down 12 wholesome 24 by 25. First, we will multiply 25 by 12. We get 300. 25 into 12 is equal to 300. 300 plus 24, it is equal to 324 upon 25. Now 324 can be factorized. We will find all factor of 324. First, divide this number by 2. 2 ones are 2, 2 six are 12, 2 twos are 4, 2 eights are 16, 2 ones are now 3 divided by 81 divided by 3 we get 27, again by 3 we get 9, again divide by 3 we get 3, again divide by 3 we get 1. So we can form one pair of 2, pair of 3, pair of 3. Now 2 square into 3 square into 3 square the denominator, we write 5 into 5. Now we will take 1 times 2, 1 times 3, 1 times 3 and 1 times 5. 2 3s are 6, 6 3s are 18, 18 by 5, 18 by 5, 5 3s are 15, remainder is 3, 3 whole sum, 3 by 5. It is the answer.